Good afternoon. A 40-year-old man is being questioned on suspicion of murder after armed police were called to a house in St Peter yesterday evening. The 68-year-old victim has been named as Pamela Nisbet. She's thought to have lived in the area for more than 20 years. From the scene, Ian McBride reports.
Forensic teams examine the hall of the house in St Peter for clues as detectives go door to door nearby to try to get vital information. Armed police were called here by paramedics who'd found Mrs Nisbet inside the house suffering from severe stab wounds. A man was arrested at the scene. Mrs Nisbet died later from her wounds in hospital.
We just had loads of sirens down the road and my brother was driving past. He thought it was a crash, but obviously it wasn't, and it's just really sad what's happened.
A neighbour paid this tribute to Mrs Nisbet.
Very friendly, very kind, always waved, and we always had a little chat, you know. So she was sort of the really nice, kind neighbour.
This afternoon, a man remains in custody. Police can hold him until Saturday evening before charging or releasing him. Ian McBride, ITV News.
In other news, Jersey's housing minister says he's deeply concerned about plans to sell a former residential home. St Helier House on People's Park was closed last year over concerns about its cladding. There'll be a vote tonight on whether it should be sold to a private developer. Senator Sam Mezek says he wants to know who that is and what they want to do with it.
We've got absolutely no safeguards in place to make sure that we get the right type of homes on these properties for ordinary islanders to benefit from. Given that it's public land, I think it's right that it goes for a public benefit and not simply for investors, which is entirely possible given that we've got no idea who we're actually selling it to.
Guernsey's education director is resigning from her position. Laurie Baker says it's for personal reasons and not because of a row over recent education appointments. She'd been due to become full-time in the role this month. The States will debate funding for its new two-school model next month. British Airways passengers between Jersey Airport and Gatwick are facing delays and cancellations today due to IT issues. The airline says it's a system failure with check-in and is advising customers to allow extra time at airports. Ports of Jersey say they are monitoring the situation. OK, let's find out what's happening with the weather now. Here's Helen Plint with the forecast.
"18 degrees. Should be just about right."
Yes Electrical, sponsors of the ITV Channel Islands weather.
Hello there, very good afternoon to you. Well, for now, no complaints, clear blue skies, plenty of sunshine and light to moderate winds. As a result, temperatures up to 22 degrees across the island. Still in the best of that sunshine, though, we're looking at high UV levels. A glorious sunset then to come, but it's overnight we start to see that real change. Cloud rolls in from the south. It'll be a muggy, stuffy, sticky night as well, and grey to start tomorrow morning. So mist and murk possible pretty much from the word go, as is this rain. Heavy outbreaks of rain driving their way from the south across the islands, just of course in time for Jersey's Battle of Flowers. A generally drier afternoon, but the wet weather back later.
Yes Electrical, sponsors of the ITV Channel Islands weather.
Well, that's it from me this lunchtime. Claire and James will be back at 6 o'clock with the latest news from around the islands. Until then, you can keep up to date with the latest on our website, itv.com/channel. Have a good afternoon.